Brazil are one of the biggest favorites to win the FIFA World Cup 2026. Haiti are one of the biggest underdogs in the tournament, so this should be an easy Brazil win, right? Well, not so fast. Because after Brazil's surprising 1-1 draw against Morocco, something has changed. The pressure is now on Brazil. And tonight, they're not just playing Haiti. They're playing against expectations. They're playing against criticism. And they're playing against the fear of dropping points again. The real question isn't whether Brazil will win. The real question is, how many goals will Brazil score? Before going further, let me share an important thing. 10 years from now, nobody will remember where you were when you watched these matches. But you will remember the decisions you made about your own life. This could be the final World Cup for players like Messi, Ronaldo, and Modric. Their careers contain lessons about discipline, sacrifice, rejection, failure, and success. The champion blueprint takes those lessons and turns them into something you can apply to your own life. Don't just watch greatness, learn from it. Link in the description or in the pinned comment. So let's continue. Brazil entered this World Cup with one goal, lifting the trophy. Few teams in football history carry as much expectation as Brazil. 5 World Cups, countless legends, millions of fans. Every tournament begins with the same belief. Brazil are here to win it all. But their opening match against Morocco didn't go according to plan. Instead of making a statement, Brazil were held to a 1-1 draw. It wasn't a disaster, but it certainly wasn't what fans expected. Now Brazil find themselves under pressure. Not panic, not crisis, but pressure. Because every favorite knows that dropping points early can make the path to the knockout stage much more difficult. And that's why this match against Haiti is suddenly more important than anyone expected. On paper, Haiti are one of the weakest teams in the competition. Their opening game ended in a 1-0 defeat against Scotland, and now they face a Brazilian side desperate to respond. But World Cups have a funny habit of producing surprises. Every tournament has that one result nobody saw coming. Every tournament has a moment when an underdog shocks the world. Haiti know that. Their players know that nobody expects them to win, and sometimes that's exactly what makes a team dangerous. Let's start with Brazil. Their squad is loaded with talent from top European clubs. Vinícius Júnior remains one of the most explosive attackers in world football. Give him space, and defenders simply cannot keep up. Rodrygo brings creativity, movement, and the ability to produce moments of brilliance from nowhere. Then there's Bruno Guimarães in midfield, a player who controls the rhythm of matches and links defense with attack. Brazil also possess incredible depth. That's what separates them from most nations. If one star struggles, another can step up. But despite all that quality, Brazil's draw against Morocco exposed some weaknesses. They dominated possession but struggled to convert opportunities into goals. Their finishing wasn't clinical enough. Their decision-making in the final third wasn't always sharp. And when you're expected to beat teams comfortably, those small issues become major talking points. That's why everyone will be watching closely tonight, not just to see if Brazil win, but to see how they respond. Now let's talk about Haiti. This is a team built on determination, organization, and belief. They don't have global superstars. They don't have players worth hundreds of millions. What they do have is heart. And in football, that matters. Haiti know they'll spend long periods without the ball. They know Brazil will attack. They know they'll need to defend for their lives at times. But they also know that one counterattack, one set piece, one defensive mistake from Brazil could change everything. One thing people often forget is that pressure affects favorites far more than underdogs. If Haiti are losing 1-0 after an hour, nobody will be surprised. But if the score remains level after 60 minutes, suddenly Brazil start feeling the pressure. The crowd becomes nervous. The players become frustrated. Every missed chance feels bigger than the last. That's exactly the scenario Haiti will hope for. Tactically, this match should be straightforward. Brazil will dominate possession. Expect them to push their fullbacks forward, attack from wide areas, and create constant pressure around Haiti's penalty area. Vinícius Júnior will likely be Brazil's biggest threat. His pace, dribbling, and ability to beat defenders one-on-one make him a nightmare to stop. Haiti's defenders could spend the entire evening trying to contain him. Another key battle will be Brazil's midfield against Haiti's defensive shape. If Haiti stay compact and disciplined, they can frustrate Brazil. But maintaining concentration for 90 minutes against a team with this much attacking quality is incredibly difficult. Eventually, gaps appear, legs become tired, mistakes happen, and that's when Brazil become dangerous. Here's a statistic worth thinking about. Historically, when Brazil are criticized after a disappointing result, their response is often ruthless. Great teams don't just win, they react, they make statements. And after the draw against Morocco, Brazil have every reason to make a statement tonight. The players know it, the coaching staff know it, the fans know it, but there's still one question nobody can answer. Will Brazil explode offensively, or will Haiti manage to frustrate them longer than expected? Imagine this scenario. Haiti survived the opening 20 minutes, then 30, then 45. Suddenly, Brazil start forcing passes, taking difficult shots, becoming impatient. That's exactly what underdogs want. That's why the first goal matters so much. If Brazil score early, this could become a very long night for Haiti. If they don't, the pressure increases every minute. As the game enters the second half, expect Brazil's quality to eventually make the difference. Their squad depth is simply too strong. Fresh legs from the bench, more technical quality, more creativity, more finishing ability. Over 90 minutes, that's usually enough. So what's my prediction? I think Haiti will fight hard. They'll defend bravely. They'll have moments where they make Brazil uncomfortable. But ultimately, Brazil's quality should be too much. The pressure from the Morocco draw will force them to play with intensity from the first whistle. My final prediction, Brazil 4-0 Haiti. And honestly, if Brazil score early, this could become even bigger. But football is unpredictable. That's why we watch. So let me ask you, how many goals will Brazil score tonight? Drop your prediction in the comments and subscribe for more FIFA World Cup 2026 predictions, previews, analysis, and post-match reactions throughout the tournament.